Alexis back with more fun stuff for you today. Today I'm going to talk to you about something that is near and dear to my heart. And it is something that has taken me a long time to figure out how to do, the importance of, and the impact of it. And it makes such a big impact on our lives and our health in general that I just had to come here live today and share it with you. So if you don't know me, my name is Alexis. My page here is Alexis Coachiever, Health and Fitness RX. Health and fitness because it's my passion, and RX because I'm also a family practice physician assistant, and I work a lot with families who are trying to stay healthy and get healthy. And my most favorite group of people to work with are women, and showing them how taking control of their health can make such a big impact on their lives. And so that's kind of part of what I want to talk about today. It's sort of my, I don't know, I guess you could say it's my tagline, and it's prioritize your life. And it's something that I see a huge issue with in a lot of my patients and a lot of my challengers and my VIP groups. And so I thought maybe I should come here and talk about it a little bit today, because I'm guessing a lot of you out there can totally relate. So let me just start by saying, sharing something. This is probably something you hear a lot. So when you're going on vacation, you're sitting on the airplane, you're getting ready to go, and you hear the announcement and the flight attendants preparing us for travel, right? And they prepare us for emergencies. And one of the things that they say every single time is, in case of emergency, please secure your oxygen mask before assisting others. Now, yeah, I've heard that time and time again, but I don't really think about it to put much thought into it. I'm like, yeah. But if I actually stop and think about if I'm actually on a plane that's in the middle of an emergency and I have my two small children with me, my first thought is, oh my gosh, I have got to take care of my children. I've got to get their masks on. I got to make sure they're safe, their seatbelts are fastened, that kind of thing. And it would be, I think, it would be my instinct to jump and take care of them first. But here's the deal. When you stop and think about it rationally, what good are we going to be to our kids or anyone else who needs us if we don't have oxygen coming from that mask? So, when you put it that way, right, it's kind of like a no-brainer. But if we don't have precious oxygen, we are zero help to anyone else around us. So then when you think about it in terms of life in general, and us, women who are nurturers by nature, we tend to, care for everybody else and put others before us. Why do you think that so many of us feel that it's not right, or we feel guilty when we put taking care of ourselves at the top of our own priority list? And so, it's just kind of an interesting thought if you think about it that way. And if we don't have our most basic needs, oxygen, for example, or self-care, we are going to be doing ourselves a disservice, and also the people who need us a disservice. And so this has sort of become my mission, is to help women, my patients, my health and fitness clients, my friends, family, anyone who listen, honestly, to see just how important self-care is, and what a detrimental impact that it has on our lives when we don't care for ourselves first. So I want to tell you a little bit about a patient that I have very often in my family practice. So for this purposes, we'll call her Susie. So Susie is the classic example of what can happen to us when we put everyone else's needs before our own. Maybe some of you can relate. I know I could, a few years ago, to a lot of what she was feeling. So Susie came to me. She didn't really know what was wrong with her. She felt like her whole world was kind of crumbling around her. These were her list of symptoms. She was exhausted. Her energy just kind of sucked. She would run out of gas halfway through the morning and feel like she needed coffee all day long. Her hair was falling out in places that she wanted hair. She was growing hair in places she didn't want hair. Her acne was like she was back in high school again. Her libido was nowhere to be found. Her periods were crazy, and she just had no energy in general. She didn't even want to get out of bed in the morning, let alone, take care of her family. And so this is what I see happen a lot is after, caring for her husband and her children and her pets and doing the carpool, volunteering at school and doing the PTO, keeping up with her, 12-hour-a-day career outside of the house, or even those women who have a 24/7 job of being a mom at home and taking care of the house at the same time. It becomes exhausting. They become sad. We become sad. We become emotional. Like resentful and emotional and just generally unhealthy. And it's because of that kind of core issue of putting everyone else's needs before us. We basically take care of everyone else to our own detriment. We leave nothing in our tank to work on us. And we are the most important person in this picture. And so if you can think about it that way, in that you can't pour from an empty cup. You have got to fill your cup before you can help others. And for me as a healthcare provider, I could throw all sorts of pills at Susie, and I guarantee you that's what happens the majority of the time when you go to your healthcare provider with these complaints. I could name off 5 prescriptions right now that I could give her that would treat a lot of her symptoms. But that's not her issue. She has so many underlying issues that she doesn't realize she has so much control over, and that popping a pill is just kind of a Band-Aid on a much bigger issue. And so, helping people, women like Susie and other women who can maybe relate to her is definitely just kind of a passion for me. And so all this week I'm going to be coming to you with small tips on, how to make small changes to find time to prioritize you, how to make it easier so it's not, at the detriment of your relationships or time or those kind of things, because it is so important for us, to focus on ourselves and to be a good example to our families in that, and teaching them that we are important too. If we want our own children to grow up, valuing self-care and general health, we have to be that example for them. If they see us, busting our butts to take care of them and then having nothing left for ourselves, they're going to follow in those footsteps. So all this week I'm going to be coming to you and sharing some of those ideas. If you can relate to any of these things I've shared, please be sure to tune in every day, except Sunday, that's family day. But tune in every day, and I'll be sharing some new tips every single day. And if you know anyone who might benefit from this, please share this video with them. I hope these are helpful tips for you, and I hope to see you prioritizing your own life very soon. Have a great day.